Allegheny Airlines Flight 853 was a regularly scheduled Allegheny Airlines flight from Boston, Massachusetts, to St. Louis, Missouri, with stops in Cincinnati, Ohio, Baltimore, Maryland, and Indianapolis, Indiana. A McDonnell Douglas DC-9 serving the flight collided with a Piper PA-28 light aircraft in the air near Fairland, Indiana, on September 9, 1969. The Piper was leased to a student pilot for a solo cross-country flight while the DC-9 was transporting 78 passengers and 4 crew members. The accident resulted in the deaths of all 83 passengers aboard both aircraft, and both aircraft were destroyed. Accident Summary. Allegheny Airlines Flight 853 was a scheduled passenger flight from Cincinnati, Ohio, to Indianapolis, Indiana. During its approach to Indianapolis, the DC-9 collided with a Piper PA-28 Cherokee, a small private aircraft, over Shelby County, Indiana. The mid-air collision caused both aircraft to crash, resulting in the deaths of all 78 people on board the DC-9 and the 5 occupants of the Piper. Sequence of events. Flight 853's approach. The DC-9 was descending through 3,550 feet in preparation for landing at Indianapolis. It was operating under Instrument Flight Rules, IFR, meaning it was being guided by air traffic control. Piper PA-28's flight, the private plane, a Piper PA-28 Cherokee, was flying under Visual Flight Rules, VFR, at around 3,500 feet. The pilot of the Piper, a flight instructor with students, was responsible for maintaining separation from other aircraft since it was flying VFR. Collision. At approximately 3,550 feet, the 2 aircraft collided mid-air. The left wing of the DC-9 struck the Piper, breaking the smaller plane apart immediately. The DC-9 suffered severe wing and structural damage, making it uncontrollable. Crash site. The DC-9 crashed into a soybean field near Fairland, Indiana. The Piper also crashed, killing all on board. There were no survivors from either aircraft. Cause of the accident. The National Transportation Safety Board, NTSB, investigation determined the probable cause to be failure of the Piper PA-28's pilot to see and avoid the DC-9. Limitations of air traffic control in managing both IFR and VFR flights in congested airspace. At the time, VFR aircraft were not required to communicate with air traffic control in the same way as IFR aircraft, leading to potential blind spots in collision avoidance. Aftermath and impact. This accident highlighted the dangers of mixed VFR and IFR operations in busy airspace. It led to discussions about requiring better radar coverage and stricter air traffic control procedures for general aviation aircraft flying near major airports. The development of collision avoidance systems, such as TCAS, was further encouraged by such accidents.